You can do the system identification, and then you can linearize the transfer function, and so implementation. So once we do all these things, one thing we do very regularly, so which is common in both the method tuning, because your motor, your inverters, your power converter, your battery, each and every components has multiple number of parameters involved. So you have to make sure your system is behaving as per your expected requirements. To make sure to do that, what we do, so we use a combination of physical modeling, means first principle modeling, as well as data driven approach, and we take the expected output as a input to this tuning option. We tune the internal parameters of the system, and we can perform that so using our Simulink environment. So this is also something we do in industry very regularly. We tune the internal parameters of the system. There is an internal optimization library available in our Simulink. So the Simulink control design and Simulink design optimization, in combination of these both, and we can so basically implement our applications very easily. So we can tune the internal parameters. So this is the overall broad approach, and you can see we have so internal toolboxes available to handle all these. So we have so MATLAB for programming, we have Simulink for block diagram, we have Simscape for building physical models. So we can go for statistical methods using system calibration model. We can use our system identification toolbox for system identification workflow. We can go for not a neural network toolbox. Neural network toolbox is old title now. So from 2019 onwards, we have changed the title library. So nowadays we call it as deep learning toolbox, to be specific. And then yes, as I mentioned earlier, we have a library called Simulink design optimization, which is a internal optimization library available within Simulink, through which you can do optimization of internal parameters of any component that you're building, whether a data driven component or a physical component, doesn't matter. You should be able to perform so optimization of the parameters of the component that you're building. So this is the whole idea. So this is what we can do. So how to start doing these things? So we start with block diagram. That is the preferred method industry focuses on. So what we will do in our case right now is, so let us start with a, so in my case, I will close all these. It's not required right now. Yeah, I will switch over to my MATLAB environment. Thing called as, so as Dr. Arun Kumar Patil was introduced, you have something called as campus-wide license available within the CUK campus. So anybody who has CUK email ID, so without any restrictions, they can access the license. So the OLED, which is available in the browser. So let me just quickly show that here. Let me ignore this right now. These are not necessary as of now. So let me open the MathWorks website. So if you just type MathWorks in the browser, you should get this so official website. So with the hyperlink mathworks.com. So you can also see the title, makers of MATLAB and Simulink. So this is the official website link. So once you click on it, you will be navigating, see that. So this is our official web page. And if you are a regular user of MathWorks account, you can see in the browser, it will always identify your login. In my case, I regularly use my online services very regularly. So you can see in my browser, it's already logged in, but temporarily I will log out so that you can see your interface. If you are not regularly using, or if you're logging in from a different computer machine, like in a lab, so your login will not be there. So let me try to show that very quickly. Yeah, it should look like this. So it will not recognize your login because that is not This is not a regular system where you use this is a laboratory computer. So it will ask you to sign into your MathWorks account. You can do immediately. So once you click on sign in, so you will be navigated to the sign in page. So it is loading the page. Let us give it a few seconds. Yeah. So it will be up. Login page of your MathWorks website. If you have already created MathWorks account earlier, then you can directly log in with the email ID. Then click on next. It will ask password that you have set for the MathWorks account. Enter the password and you should be able to complete the login process. But if you have not created MathWorks account until now, then you can see in the same sign in page on the bottom left side, you can see there is a link called create account. So this is where you can create your account. If you have not created until now, then you have to complete the account creation process. For the first, it take you to the account creation page where you have to create the MathWorks account. Again, this self instruction is provided for every user. If you want to access your university license, then you have to use your university email ID. That's how your campus wide license works. So follow the process step by step in this page. Maximum within 2 to 5 minutes, you should be able to get your MathWorks account ready. It's a very simple process. So you have to, and once you click on next, it will take you to the verification page. Go to your email inbox and enter a 6-digit code that will be sent to your inbox as a OTP kind of mechanism would be there. So you have to go to your email inbox. So check the OTP from mathworks.com email ID would be coming there. So a OTP will be there. So enter the OTP in the next page, verify your account, your account completion page where you have to set the password, your basic details like what is your name, what is your department and basic details, very simple. Maximum 2 to 5 minutes you should be able to complete this. So that is the simple process. Once you do this, whatever the email ID and password that you will set in this process, that will be the login credentials every time. So you can now come back to the sign in page anytime, anywhere, logging with your email ID, log in with your password, done. You
Everyone is not having the account. Already MATLAB is installed in everywhere. So maybe they can directly use the software instead of online one. But all are trying to log in, but I think no one is having the account. But MATLAB is installed already in every PC. Just tell them to use the software directly. Okay.
I have not brought my visiting card, but I can share my contact number. 6366 450 551. That is my name. Rakshit. RAKS HITH. Bangalore. Sure. Sure. Thank you. So I have got information from one of your coordinators that likewise myself also, they're also on all your systems. They have also installed MATLAB in the offline mode also. So in that case, if you don't have any account right now, you can complete this process later also anytime. So this is the standard process that you have to do. You can visit MathWorks website anytime. If you are finding difficulty right now in doing this, you don't need to worry about it right now. So you can also go to your desktop, a icon will be there, check whichever version they have installed, based on that icon should be visible. So let me close this is not required right now. Yeah, so if you double click on this, it should open your MATLAB interface within few seconds. So like this, it will take few seconds. So it should open like this. It should be able to give you a window like this. So double click on the icon, wait for a few seconds, and it should be able to open MATLAB like this. If anybody is unable to open your MATLAB, let me know. I will come and help.
आज सिर्फ मैथमेटिक्स बेसिक प्रोग्रामिंग सीख रहे हैं।
ईवी कंप्लीट करेंगे आज।
ईवी
ईवी कंप्लीट कर देंगे आज।
तो बहुत लोगों को मैथमेटिक्स आता है।
हाँ, हम अभी बेसिक्स नहीं कवर कर रहे हैं, डायरेक्टली ईवी स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। I hope everybody is having the access. Is anybody still unable to open? Because we can help you so that we can quickly begin the hands-on part. It's done right now. So this is how anytime you open MATLAB, this is how the interface looks like. So a command window will be visible, and you should also get a folder view like this. If the view is not there, then you can customize the view. Normally, if you go for a layout option in the top, in the home button, you can see you can go to layout. If the view doesn't look like this, you can keep the view yourself using this option called default 2-column default option. If you click on this, same view what you are seeing here will be now visible in your MATLAB interface. It will rearrange everything like this in 2-column fashion, where on the right side you will be able to see a command window with a command prompt with the cursor, and on the left side you should be able to see two windows. One is on the bottom. So this is how normally your MATLAB interface will look like. If it is not looking like that, as I told you, you can only arrange. You will be able to see in the default tool option that will be always will be called as home in the home tab. So there will be a button called layout like this on the right side. Expand it, and you can only customize the view by bringing it back to default. Maybe some other user may have customized MATLAB according to their interface requirement, but you can bring it back to the default view using this. So in my case also, if I click, nothing will happen because this is how default will happen. This is how default should work. So one window on the right side, two windows on the left side. So once you have got this, now you can check what and all toolboxes the people who have updated the MATLAB in the machines. So you can just type this command and you should be able to see the list of products that they have installed within your MATLAB interface, because offline, so you have to install all the toolboxes yourself whenever you have to update MATLAB, whichever libraries are required in the laboratory, in those specific laboratory, they have to update all the products, so whatever they want to install. So you have currently, as of now, we have 110 plus number of products in our MATLAB. Campus wide license offers all the official products without any limitation. No user will have no limitation in terms of what product you want to use. You have freedom to use those products, able to start building applications with the help of these toolboxes. So in our case, we will start with Simulink, because that is what I talked about in the PPT as well. Environment where we start working in, so EV